video. Now I'm standing by my window, guys. The sun is hitting me on my face and I am loving it. And the reason for that, I do need some vitamin D in my skin. Okay, we all need vitamin D. As a matter of fact, when the sun is shining, I tend to feel a little bit more energetic. So while watching through my window, guys, soaking up the sunshine, I have a remedy for you. Have you ever gotten a professional facial lift? Well, for me, I have not yet, and I'm not thinking about getting any professional facial lift soon. However, honestly, I like my cheekbones to look more, elevated. I like my skin to look fresh, radiant, and glowing. I don't like the wrinkles at all. So what I do, I whip up something for myself. I make my own natural face lift mask at home. Now, this is temporary, guys. However, this mask will have to tighten and firm the skin. Guess what, guys? A very, very simple recipe. Quick, easy to make, but very effective. So guess what, guys? I'm just going to get out of the sun now. Follow me to the kitchen. I'm going to show you how to whip this up. And I'm also going to tell you how you can use it on your skin for best result. Our first ingredient is tomato, and I'm using a medium plum tomato. However, you can go ahead and use tomato of choice. We're using the tomato for its vitamin C properties. Vitamin C will help to clear the skin of hyperpigmentation. Tomato will also help to shrink large pores by getting rid of the grease and dirt from the pores. Tomato is also good to refresh the skin, lighten and brighten the skin. So what I'm going to be doing with the tomato, I am going to be blending to extract the tomato juice. Now, if you do not have a blender, you can go ahead and you could grate the tomato. So I'm going to cut my tomato in 2 halves, and I'm using a half of the medium tomato. Now take a look. This is what it looks like. And next, I'm going to chop the tomato in small pieces for easier blending. Now, after chopping the tomato, I'm going to place this in my blender. If you're grating, go ahead and grate the tomato. Now, place this in the blender and do not add any water. We're going to blend as is. So just blend the tomato. Once this is done, here we have some fresh tomato juice. And now I'm going to pour this in a small bowl. You can actually blend your tomato and save the juice in the refrigerator for up to 7 days and use it to make your homemade facial remedies. Now, once this is done, guys, we're going to reach for another bowl and we're going to pour 2 tablespoons of our tomato puree in the bowl. Give it a little mix. And now we are going to reach for our next ingredient. Now take a look at our next ingredient. Here I have some cornstarch. Now I'm going to be using this cornstarch for its skin tightening properties. Cornstarch will help to tighten, firm the skin, lift the skin, and give your skin a youthful glow. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the cornstarch. A good substitute for your cornstarch is wheat flour. And if you're using wheat flour, use the same amount, 1 tablespoon. And now I'm going to blend the cornstarch and the tomato puree together, and we're going to mix well. Now we're going to reach for our next ingredient, and here I have some fresh milk. You can choose to use fresh milk or you can use soy milk if you're vegan in this recipe. Milk contains lactic acid that will help to clear the skin of hyperpigmentation. It will help to shrink large pores, and it will also help to hydrate the skin. I'm using 1 tablespoon of the milk. Pour this in with the tomato and the cornstarch, and now we are going to mix, and we are going to mix well. Now guys, while mixing, make sure to totally dissolve any lumps that might be in the cornstarch. And this is going to look a little bit watery. Not to worry, guys, because when you put this aside for a couple of minutes, it's going to thicken up somewhat. So totally mix the ingredients together. Now guys, if you have very dry skin and you want a little bit of a moisturizer in this, you can go ahead and use any of your favorite oil. I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon of grapeseed oil. This oil, however, is optional. If you have oily skin, you can skip the oil. That is okay. So once we finish mixing this, guys, I'm gonna set this aside probably for about 10-20 minutes or so, just to let this thicken up somewhat, and then it is ready to use on the skin. You can also choose to put this in your refrigerator to chill. Store this in your refrigerator, however, for up to 7 days or so. It is still good to use. If it's too thick when you're ready to use it, guys, go ahead and add a little bit more milk or tomato puree to the mixture. And now that this is ready, our skin brightening, skin tightening facial mask is ready, guys. Now let me show you how to use this on your skin for best result. To use this facial mask, I suggest that you use it on clean skin. So if you have grease on your skin or makeup, remove all the grease and makeup with a facial cleanser first and then use this facial mask. Now this facial mask, guys, can act as a facial scrub. I like to apply it to my skin in circular motion as if I'm exfoliating my skin. And I'm going to do this on my skin for about 2 to 3 minutes. And once this is done, guys, I am going to leave the mask on my skin. Now leave the mask on the skin for at least 30 minutes. You need at least 30 minutes for this mask to be effective on the skin. Now once this is done, the mask is going to somewhat dry on the skin. You're then going to rinse this off, preferably with some cold water, and then you're going to spot dry the skin and apply your favorite skincare products. Now this facial mask can be used on the skin every day. However, at least 2 to 3 times per week is best. It's going to tighten the skin, it's going to firm the skin, and it's also going to shrink large pores on the skin while clearing the skin of hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and blemishes. If you are skeptical, guys, guess what? Give the mask a try. What do you have to lose? Actually, nothing. What do you have to gain? Just bright, clear, beautiful, radiant, glowing skin. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to share. And guys, try some of these remedies, guys. As I said earlier, what do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. What do you have to gain but bright, beautiful, radiant, glowing skin? Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment, guys. Those are always welcome. And I'll see you all in my next video. And if this is the first time watching, do not leave without subscribing. So look below, you're going to see the word subscribe. Click on it and you will be click on it and you will be subscribed. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.